Liberians, stand up. This is our land, our future, our time. One people, one nation. Let's go. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. Liberian stand, this our home. No more waiting, we must own. The future calling loud and clear. Fix our country, start right here. This glorious land of liberty belongs to you, belongs to me. We won't surrender, we won't break. For Liberia's sake, we awake in joy and gladness, hearts aligned. No tribe, no hate, just one mind. We shout for freedom, proud and loud. Lift Liberia, make her proud. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. From Lofa Hills to Maryland shore, we are one forevermore. All tribes united, county strong. Different voices, one same song. No selling votes, no cheap reward. We choose the truth, we choose the Lord. A better future we demand. With clean hearts we take a stand. We are our brother's keeper. Stronger when we stand together. No more fighting, no more fear. Peace and love will lead us there. Long live Liberia, hear the cry. We lift her name forever high. One Liberia, we stand as one. Shining brighter than the sun. Side by side, we'll never fall. United, we conquer all. One love, one peace. This our plea. Build a land for all to see. Hand in hand, we take our stand. God bless Liberia, our land.
Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, you are clear.
Okay. And okay, then I got here today. They are struggling with my camera from Sano County and D3 Radio. They will be on today. And Edward, you might end the show because I will be here for only the next 25 minutes. And
Okay,
you will take it from there to the end of it because I got very important things to take care of today.
no problem.
The guys from Sano and Kelvin, how are you this morning?
I'm good, and you, Chief?
Okay, good. And thanks for coming on from at least you got it going, so that is the key. Okay, for those of you who are listening to us by Facebook and YouTube and Radio Land, we are live on D3 Radio and live on Care Radio. Also, we want to welcome everyone to another wonderful day. Today is what, Tuesday. Good morning, Liberians at home and across the diaspora. Welcome to another Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. This show that refused to stay silent while our nation's future hangs in the balance. For too long, we have watched the same cycle repeat, the same promises, the same disappointment, the same leaders who forgot the people the moment they take office. But 2029 is not just another election year. 2029 is our moment. our turning point, our chance to rise above the politics of the past and choose a leader who truly serves the people. Yes, we can make the change, not someday, but now. Not by waiting for someone else to save us, by letting our own voices demanding better and backing the best candidate in Liberia for 2029. This show is your platform. It is your microphone, your movement. Together, we will hold leaders accountable, separate true servants from the self-server, and rally behind a candidate who will lead with integrity, vision, and love for Liberia. The change we seek is not impossible. It is inevitable if we stand together, turn the table around, share vision. This is with every Liberian. Once we stand together, we can make the difference. The conversation becomes now, this is the independent minds for a better Liberia. Yes, we can make the change 2029. We can. So, Liberians, all I'm telling you is that we as citizens, it is our right. One thing that we have in our corner is that vote. It is our power. Do not sell it. Do not let it go. Do not sell that vote and compromise your 6 years or 9 years. Please do not. Think about your children, because every vote that is cast, it is the future of our children and the future of Liberia. It is time we love Liberia, and please put the anger aside. Don't be so angry until you vote the wrong person in power and bring the wrong leader, from your representative to your senators up to president. Liberians, we are the one doing the vote. We are the one casting the vote. Everyone, no matter how I stay on this place and speak from now to Judgment Day, I'm entitled to one vote, and you entitled to one vote. So let us speak to our people. That is why I'm here every morning, to tell you that we can make the change. Don't let no one fool you. We know all the politicians. We know that we know their records. 2029 is time to make the difference. And you owe no one an apology because you voted for Peter or Paul. It is your right to vote for them. It is your right to do everything. But when they are not performing, it is your right to tell them the truth that you are not performing. They gave us all the promises. The rescue team came in. They gave us all the promises. They will fight corruption. They will fight drugs. They talk about Kush, but look what happened today. We still cannot have the true answer about $19.2 million. We still don't know what is going on in Liberia. We still see Guineans with guns on our land. Are we protected? No. Corruption is still moving. And they're telling us, oh, we're developing the country, we're doing roads. Liberians, the road from here to Basel, from Monrovia to Basel, been paved. Where are the farms? Because that is what they will tell us. How many jobs they have created? Roads are paved in Liberia. You can drive from Monrovia to Nima County. Where are the farms? Where are the jobs? That is how they fool us. Government is like an autobus, listen. You can build roads and take care of education. Build the roads and create jobs. Government should not be the one to employ people all over the place. I have enough feedback there, please, from the studio. So, Liberians, we can make the difference. That is why I'm saying that we should try another person. From the last 2017 election up to 2023, we have one person on the third lane, which is Alexander Cummings. He made it clear, very consistent. We can try him. The opposition, we can come together and choose the best. And choose the best. This is not from one point to another point, the same thing over and over. We have more political parties. We have almost going to 50 political parties in Liberia. But you know, there's one candidate that stands above all candidates in Liberia. For now, unless you can bring another new one, there are other good candidates. They are all men with flaws, women, and whatsoever. They are Liberians. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for honesty. We're looking for someone who's qualified. We're looking for a leader who will manage the economy. We're looking for a manager. We're tired with politicians. Politicians only say what they will say. They can tell you what they will do, but they don't tell you how they will do it. But Ellis Cummings is the only candidate in Liberia who have been telling us what to do and how to do it. Yes, he has been saying it. He said we need infrastructure. And he said the priority in infrastructure, what? You need good drinking water, you need electricity, you need roads, and you need internet. That is how you create jobs. That is how you create the avenues for jobs. It's not that government create jobs. Government create the avenues to create. Let us look at the platform. Let us look at every candidate, what they're bringing. It's not about what they're giving you. It's not about what they're going to pay. You look, no one citizen can develop Liberia. You can be the richest man. I can have a project in Monrovia. It would not change the lives of the people in Sano or in Maryland. Whatever I do, it might just help few. Even the politicians, they can come to your place and build the wells and pave the road and greater the road, not pave it, but greater the road. If the greater your road in a community, it will help someone in your community, no. But as president of Liberia, that is where the change are. That is where you make the change. No representative can make the change easily because in the legislatures, you need simple majority. So you can come up with the best ideas, the best bill. If majority of the representatives refuse to follow you, it's for nothing. You can be the best senator. You can talk about cutting salary. When your colleagues refuse to vote, it's nothing. But only in the executive, the president, not the vice president. Vice president is nothing. Vice president is just an error ball and position. Read your constitution. Only the president has the authority to make the change because Liberia is a unitary state. Only the president can tell you that we will develop your county. If the president said no, you waste your time. The president write the budget. The executive write the budget. The president can reduce salary anytime and can defend it. Don't let the legislature fool you. Yes, they can make up the salary and vote. But if the president said we don't have that money, we don't have it. We're looking for someone who will put the Liberian people. We're talking about living wage. That even if you're sweeping, you will know how to live. You will know where to rent. But we need a living wage. We see all our lawmakers. They're getting 2 cars in 6 years. What are you getting in return? Nothing. What are we getting? Nothing. Things are hard. Oh, rest is $14, but there's no job. Water price is going up. Oh, they're bringing water only in certain place. The government is for the few, not for the people. You were in the water yesterday. You were in the pool water yesterday. Liberians, we got to make up our mind. We shouldn't put politics, make it so personal. When you listen to other people, oh yes, Ellis Cummings, and nobody know Ellis Cummings. How can you say nobody know Ellis Cummings when you yourself is calling the name? We listen to the same old politicians lying to us, downplaying, bringing other people down, bringing their colleagues down, and why they continue to steal from us and we glorify them. Why are we glorifying them? Why? Liberians, open your eyes. Get your telephone ready. We want to hear from you. We want you to be honest. We need a new face in Liberia. And we got good Liberians. We have qualified Liberians. They don't need to come from abroad. Yes, I might be sitting in this place, but you don't know what I'm going through. It's not because God blessed me, I'm in America, but you smarter than me. You have something in you, but because our government do not push us, so everybody think our Liberians are lazy people. No, Liberians are good people. They can make the change. Liberians love consistency. Once you continue to tell them, that is why I'm telling you people, listen, we shouldn't allow them. Don't fall in love with them. When they come to power, they only take care of the children, but not because other politicians fail us. That means we can look for other politicians. No, there are other good people out there. You can choose. I'm not telling you that you must follow Alex Cummings. No, but I'm telling you that I supporting independent minds is your minds. You think independently. You do not go because of party. What is good for Liberia? What is good for your people? Ask yourself, you have a child that was born in 2005. The child still in high school. Liberia can afford free education. Yes, we are rich. We have the resources. We're richer than Burkina Faso. We have diamonds. We have a lot of stuff. But we are not getting our fair share. We are not. Our leaders only pocketing what they can get. Look at them today. When they came to your door, they were in keke. They were on motorbikes. But now they're in a tinted car. They're driving a car that you won't see their faces anymore. They told you that there will be no child selling in the street, but children are still selling in the street at the age of 10. There's no public schools. The same problem in Monrovia, the same problem in Sano, the same problem in Maryland, the same problem all over the place. We just come and sing the same thing, and then we praise them. Oh, say, oh, this. It's not what you can do for me. No. It's what you do for your country. Because you can only help from the top. And let us stop telling other people, oh, you can go as vice president. No. Nobody run for vice president position. We don't vote for vice president. The only thing you do, you look for a vice president who is capable and ready to take over. President Totman, his vice president for 19 years was President William R. Talbot. 19 years, nobody heard about him. He was dormant. When President Doe came to power, nobody heard about Moniba. When when President Taylor came to power, Dogolier and Bly, nobody heard about them. When Madam Salif came to power, Mr. Bwaka was there for 12 years. He don't have an agenda. When President Weah was in power, Joe Howard still was just what? A messenger. Now, Jeremiah Kuhn, he's just a messenger. The president is the one we look at. You will never speak. You don't have an agenda. You are dormant. And then we tell people, say, run for vice president. Let us be honest. Running for vice president for what? Nobody run for vice president. Even the president don't want to talk to you, he can talk to you. There's nothing you can do about it. When that president is dead and gone, before you come with your agenda. So let us stop telling people, oh, Mr. Cummings, you need to go as vice president. To who? The president chooses his vice president. When I'm running for president, I will choose my vice president. That is what we're talking about. You can't get up and say, oh, the president should run for representative. Who are you to tell someone? Do you know the future? No, we don't know the future. So let us stop saying things that destroy our country. Every Liberian has a right. If they're going to tell Barack Obama, oh, my man, you senator, just remain there because you're young. He was never going to be president of the United States. Look at Burkina Faso today. Less than 3 years, they are far better than us. A country that we knew yesterday that were nothing. Look at our neighboring country, Guinea, Ivory Coast. Do you think they're better than us? Look at Rwanda, Kenya. They're not better. But when you look at most of these presidents, their country never gave them the opportunity. So they went abroad, they studied and came back. Now when our own children come back, your own children come back to the country and say, oh, we don't know you. You were in France for long. You were in America. Who? Your own representative is not even living in your district, but you don't care. Your representative, your senator, don't even live in your county, don't even visit. Their children, their wives are living in Monrovia, but you don't complain. But when someone come from America and they move home, they retire the home, then you say, oh, we don't know you. Oh, and when the war was on, you still cry about the war. Somebody never put you in refugee camp, but you still telling people that, oh, when the war was on and you never did this. It's almost people who are running. People still talking about 1990 war when the war had been gone. Liberians, when people go out there and work hard for the money, like Alexander Cummings, it took him 45 years to make his life. He said, God bless me, I don't need it. He's not desperate. He's not running for president. He don't want to be president for financial gain. He said, God bless me. He's desperate because when he look around, our educational system is messed up. When he look on this side, there is no job. When you look on the other side, there is nothing. And sometimes you ask, oh, what Mr. Cummings have done? I challenge anyone on this platform today. Mr. Cummings have done a lot in Liberia than any politician ever run in the history of Liberia. But you want him to put you on record. Where were you when he was buying a 350 kVA generator for BWR? Where were you? You saw it. He did it. When he opened a computer lab at the University of Liberia, when he went to TC, when he was paying a WIAC fee for students, over 4,000 Liberian students in Liberia in 2016 and 2017, and paid for tutoring. Oh, we forgot. When he went to the Buchanan Hospital in 2002, and he brought people that gave over $375,000 worth of medical supply. Oh, we forgot. During the Ebola, when he went out there and came in with $4 million worth of drugs for the Ebola, when Madame Salif honored him. Oh, we don't know that one there. When he went to Nima County and he built the Nima Community College, the engineering department, from the foundation to the top. We know, but Prince Johnson built his own college. Jeremiah Kuhn did their own thing, but Mr. Cummings did it for the county. When he was going around the country during the COVID time, when his own money, $150,000 he put into it to go to small clinics during the COVID-19. Oh, you don't know about that one? You don't know about it. But he should go around, shake your hand, and that's how politicians behave. That's how we behave. Because no dignity, everything we do for our citizens, we want the whole world to know. And they're right. And you are right. When he paying people school fees, he got students going abroad. He can't help everybody. He can't help everybody. He got people working for him. He got business in Monrovia. Will the business in Monrovia help the people? The man was never born in Maryland. He was born in Monrovia. His parent, his father from Maryland. But he still said, yes, I'm a Marylander. Oh, go to Maryland, run for senator. But you allow other people to take over. In your own district, why you never told your representative to run for community leader before going as representative? Liberians, I'm saying this to you. We'll open the lines and hear from you. But this is serious business. If we don't get it right, Liberia will remain as a failed state. The world is laughing at us because our leaders are not doing the right thing. This is not the Liberia we're settling for. We deserve better, Liberians. We deserve better. Don't sell your vote. Don't allow them to truck you from one point to another point like a cow. They put you in a place and just take you from one point to another point. You sell your votes. And do you know what you get in return? Bad leadership. No schools. Lack of unemployment. That is what you get in return. They are not humanitarian. They won't get more money, so you will come to them every day and beg. The country can beg, the citizen can beg. July 26 is coming. Some people struggling just to find food for July 26. July 26, people are struggling right now. What do we eat? But yet and still, some of them, what are going to do? They're going to buy a few bags of rice and bring it to you and give it to you.
Sure.
And give it to you and say, don't forget, and you must vote for me again. That's all they're going to tell you. But you ask them, it is you, the citizen, must ask the question, how will you fix it? What will you do? How can you fix the education system? Can we get free education? We need this hospital. They will get on a plane and go to Kenya, India. You will sit in Liberia. You can't go to the hospital. They will not accept you. When the president ready, he gets on the plane, he go to hospital. When the vice president ready, they go to Kenya and go to other countries to hospital. But you, the ordinary citizen, you can't even buy a Panadol. You can't even buy aspirin. You go to JFK, they can't even allow you to sit there. Those days, we used to go to JFK anytime, and they would treat you because government is not subsidizing. They're putting the money in their pockets. $1.2 billion. What's in there for you? Our farmers, our hunters, nothing. Our police that are serving us, the teachers, the civil servants, nothing for them. So everybody fighting to get to the top. So I will build my house. How can you work for over 20 years, 30 years in government and still cannot build a house? And you say you're director, but you're waiting for some big position to steal. That's the only way. Because corruption is the order of the day. I steal, they will fire me and they won't do nothing. Only Ellis come and say, we'll prosecute you. None they can talk about. So Joe and the guys from Sano, how you guys doing? And let's hear from you, Joe. Welcome. How's everything in Liberia? And D3 in Sano County. Welcome for the first time live. And I appreciate you guys. And we will be bringing you up. And I appreciate. So let's hear from Sano before I go to D3, before I go to Edward. Edward, you will have to take care of the show after after 30 minutes, you take over the show and run the whole thing for the day. So, Kelvin. Kelvin, you mute. Okay, go ahead. And bringing you up, and I appreciate it. So, you can hear us there, and Kelvin? Yeah. Kelvin.
So, Kelvin. Yeah. Are you getting me?
Yeah, we can get you and hear you high in Sano County right now.
Yeah, I'm okay now. I'm okay. Are you getting me, right?
Yes. We can hear. Okay, Edward. I want you to take it from
I'm
there.
getting you.
You and D3 y'all have your time and y'all make sure y'all. Yeah, we can hear you. Relax. He will talk to you, and you can take it from there. Edward,
are you getting me?
I'll be monitoring you. Yes, we can hear you.
You are crystal clear, Kelvin.
Yeah, Sino is fine. Sino is fine. We are good here.
I don't know how
so
you can greet the people in Sano.
People are listening as well.
How can you greet the people in Sano in crew? How can you do that? I want to speak low crew to the person in Sano. How can I do that? How can you say money?
There were now forever.
Okay, Clappy.
No, you're not crewman. When you say man Clappy, that means you're crewman. Okay, but anyway, Edward, take the show from this end and control the show until it and make sure you're open the line. Josh, please make sure that nobody is muted and you can take, and also please take the names and number for me because I need some data. So take it from there.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Monrovia. Good morning, Greenfield City.
Oh, you won't greet the people. You won't greet the people.
I said I already doing cool, so I will go to English now. So yeah, man. Good morning to everybody. To have our people online from Greenfield City, one of our best city. I have most of my friends on that side, and it's a pleasure to have them on our control this morning. So before we go to our major talking point, the latest training issue in the city right now is about the ruling from the criminal court regarding the case between 12 and the jury. Our jury are going through investigation, and the final result will be out today about 2 o'clock. So we'll be watching the space to see the result. There's a popular saying that if you hold rope will hold bridge. So we hearing something, but we leave it hanging for now. So Liberians, this is Edward Expensive M. Joe, your friend, your brother, your son. And I come this morning to speak to your conscience. And don't get me wrong, everything I come and say here today, I am part of it. I am not excluded. Every difficulty we all going through, or you going through outside there, I can be mentioned today, myself too, I am experiencing it. So I just want you to sit quietly and relax your mind and pay little attention to me. The first thing I want to ask you is this. I want you to look at your age now. Like for me, I look over 35 years of age, and I have a 3-year-old daughter, and some of you have children. Is it the kind of life you really wanted to live? And then the second question is, when was the last time you have a lunch or breakfast at a real or like a restaurant? In a restaurant, when was the last time you had a lunch or breakfast in a restaurant? For me, the last time I ever had lunch in a restaurant was 2007. At that time, my dad took me out for lunch at that time. Since 2007, we usually go around the Lapapito, the one we call Lapapito, which is a kosher, because the food is a little bit cheaper. How many times you can have your meal? Like regularly, you still have your breakfast, your lunch, and then your dinner and so on, maybe 2 times a day. How many times you can have your 3 time meal, your daily meal? No, it don't happen. Let me say this to you. Myself are talking to you today. I'm from a party called Liberty Party. I voted for Joseph Waka. Trust me, I don't love any individual politician or my future. Your future is more important than any politician interests. Now, I'm advocating for Kumi today to be president, right? Now, if Kumi get in power and do the same thing, trust me, I will come right back here, and it may not be on the platform, but I will go on different platform and point out the wrong. 26 is around the corner. Now, it will be so sad that there will be some kids who will not be able to wear 26 clothes easy. And one of the things that really made those kids happy is that, you go in the market, you buy it. I mean, we were kids before we experienced that. You buy a 26 clothes, you give your child wear 26 clothes, wear dress up, go around, and like it brings joy to their heart. It also brings joy to your heart as a parent. But how many of us here can afford the clothes for our children for the 26? Even to get a dry rest to eat for that day. The 25 kg that you usually buy, like say, oh, very cheaper, very cheaper. No government official can buy 25 kg the cooking in our house. No, they don't do that. The rest, if people don't eat from the supermarket, it's expensive. But it is you that must eat that kind of rest. And trust me, when they cut you, they will not see green blood. They will cut, then they will see the red blood. You will show all the red blood too. You all the same. It's just that they have the opportunity, and you gave them that opportunity through your vote. That one finger you be somebody that can raise, just dip your finger in the image, just put on the ballot paper. Just that one single vote you made, that made someone sitting at the mansion, someone at the House of Representatives, sending it all over the place. So without your vote, they cannot be done there. So their responsibility is to improve your life. We know government cannot employ everybody. But what government can do is to open up the private sector, bring in investor. And if you bring investor like Mr. Kevin that is in Sano today, and my brother Wallo that is in Sano, and all the other guys Flomo in Bon County, if Flomo can go to work and earn at least $500 or $600 monthly, trust me, Kevin will have a better life. Even when the government is corrupt, the government, nobody will think about government being corrupt whatsoever. But Kevin is busy, less busy. Flomo is less busy. So the best thing that Flomo can do, a master's degree holder will go to an Atai center, drink bitter water whole day, and talk. And at the end of the day, you're strong. You are not strong. You are wasting your time. And you cannot love a politician more than yourself. I give you the instance, right? 2011, I'm a member of the Liberia Party. 2011, we had a sitting representative, Honorable Kira Pickens Smith. He won the election 2005 and then 2011 because there was a difference between him and Lake Councilor Bernstein, so they decided to remove him from the party ticket and they brought him. The current city mayor for Buchanan City now, George Kibwe, to be the candidate on the Liberia Party ticket. I voted against him, and my late grandfather, brother from one power contesting in Asin, Buchanan District for representative. I voted against him. I said, I can't vote for the man, not qualify. Against my own family interest. Oh, so in your mind, you think if I had to vote for my late grandfather brother, you think if you win tomorrow or you had to win that election, you really should have benefit? But it was not my personal benefit, it was the entire country, and that I represented at that time was performing extremely well, and there was no need to change him. I voted against my family interest. The Liberty Party brought one guy called Nathaniel Indes, who was senator before the Judy Brown administration. I voted against him. I voted for an NPP candidate called John Francis Wayfield. He died now, the late John Francis Wayfield. I voted for him and he won the election. What I'm simply trying to tell you is that you can be in CDC, you can be in NPP, you can be in NPC, you can be in Unity Party, you can be in Liberty Party and vote for ANC party ticket or ANC candidate. It will not take nothing away from you. For now, Liberty Party don't have a candidate now that is pretty strong, like Councillor Bronsky. So she will say, okay, it's party mandate, so I just vote for anybody that Liberty Party vote. No, you don't do that. Vote for someone, you can be in party S, and vote for someone that is much qualified and most experienced in party B. As we say now, I try to maybe I want to cut down costs, so I try to use the radar route today. I want to maybe I will cut down costs. But it was the worst decision I ever made. When you get in radar right now, my brother, they sell up more than they buy, and they are crying, nobody buying. Now, for this season, people went and took money from Access Bank. Now, if you take the people money, you buy your goods, you put on the table for people can buy. Then buying that goods after the 20, nobody can buy again. Nobody not coming to that table who can buy anything. What people will be thinking about now is how to raise their children in the next academic year. So what become of you? If you won't pay the bank money, the bank people don't talk about, oh, they got they didn't buy it from him. They will come for you and they will lock you up. And that's a difficult thing we face in Liberia. So if everybody will not everybody not work, if there's an opportunity, we open opportunity in the private sector where people working. The way to say coming right now, people taking their pay, trying to go shopping for their children. But now people it's like you keep your one eye closed and one is open. Because if you talk about taking money to go buy your children clothes, now you're thinking about school coming open, how will I raise my children or how will I raise my child? I was doing a research because I wanted my daughter to go to school this year, trying to search around and the least daycare school is around $100. It's a least,
Wow.
and nobody can afford that. Seriously, you can't. And some people's salary is even $100 in the first place. So you have a lot of things to attend to. You need to buy food every day. People got to eat and so on. So I mean, how will you afford that in the first place in your childhood school? So the way school coming open now, the government school say now even up to that level. I mean, government school, but you pay money. These are the things you have to think about.
And that's Joe. I'm with you here. I'll let you deliberate. I will join you. I know that. I know the general said he had a run, so I'm going to step in a little bit for him. But I'll let you go ahead and keep talking. Let me know when you need me to jump in real quick.
It may not be your for me. I may have a plan to you have the right to go to Boulevard Palace, to go to Royal Green, to go to RLG, to have your breakfast, to have your lunch, and so on. Those are going to LRG, the T Calabash, they go to T Calabash every night. They go chill. You can go chill too, but you don't have the money to do so. And eating to Lapa Bito, quote unquote Lapa Bito, which I play I come from the money before coming here anyway. Don't make it appear that I can go there. I play I coming from just from eating some potato green rice before coming here in the first place. You can go to a world-class restaurant, but you cannot afford it. So you limit your life to go into a restaurant, to go into a kosher or Lapa Bito. And trust me, the quality of food out there is I mean, I don't want to say that if my own money go after me tomorrow I get outside there. But you know, honestly, in the morning you woke up, the one we call to start your day, it's a difficult thing ever to find a daily meal. So what you usually do, if you have a little money in your pocket, you keep it, you time it, you forward the time, or maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and you just go do it one time in a day. Instead of you having your breakfast in the morning, having your lunch in the afternoon, no, you don't do that because you can't afford that anyway in the first place. So you have $250 in your pocket. You can at $250 you can provide breakfast for you in the morning. It can provide you a lunch in the afternoon. It can provide you a dinner in the evening. So what you usually do, you starve yourself from in the morning hour to maybe 12 or 1 or 2 o'clock, and then you go to the kosher or Lapa Bito, quote unquote Lapa Bito, and then you buy a lay $150, $200 red or $250 red, and then you buy the mineral plastic. No, this is Sapa. The water that we're drinking here that we refer to as mineral water, our government official don't allow children to put that water in their mouth. The water is not plastic, little kind of short plastic. And that water is stink. In fact, I just want drinking some of the money in the first place. And we cannot afford the bottle water. I think the bottle water is more safer than that one. But the one I'm talking about, I mean, I think maybe you up there you can take it in. Let me do that also. I usually buy the sauce, which is 30 pieces in the sauce. I think it's about $90 or $100. Keep it in my house. It's not in any or freeze or nothing at all. It's just there. And anytime I want to drink, I just take one and drink it. I mean, it stinks. But that's why we can afford. And not the way your life's supposed to be. You deserve better. You deserve better. No politician will come in your community and create a dusty road and expect you to be clapping in our politician and go America, go to other different African countries, and our politician know how beautiful road is, and the people don't celebrate Dusty Road, and they drive on a paved road, a well paved road, and they come here, they want you to settle for a muddy road, and they pass your whole on a muddy road, and they say celebrate, clap, we are the best ever, saying like from there, and they expect you. Yeah, they can fool you. For people in the interior, they can fool them. But for you that in the city that know better, at least you may not travel before. You not in America or maybe Ghana, those places, but you are seeing most of that street on television and so on. I mean, are you kidding me? Look, there's a parable in the Bible about a rich man and a poor man. There's a guy called Poor Nasher because of his poverty life. They refer to him as a Poor Nasher. And there's a man called Gaddafi. It's in the book of, I think the book of Matthew or Luke. And each time that man is eating, the poor man will usually come. The man will have a crumb from the table and he will take it and eat it. And he had a lot of soul on him. The rich man will allow his dog to lick his soul. So when that rich man, the poor man will first to die. When he died, he was in Abraham bosom. When the rich man died, he found himself in hell. He asked the poor man up there, man, please drop a little water, just dip it with your finger and drop it in my mouth. He said, no, they play what you had, nothing can come from there and come to me. And nothing can come from here and go to you. He said, but send people down there to talk to my people there because I don't want you to come to a terrible player here. They play too terrible. I don't want my family to come here. He said, no, people are already there talking to them and they listening to them. They will not come to the play. They will not come to the player. But they didn't listen to them, they will surely come back to the player. That's why we say now. We talking to you now. If you don't listen to us, the same place will find yourself now. You will find yourself there again the next 6 years. And your age will be claiming your children will blame you tomorrow from your because your children don't have no right to vote. If you that they vote, they go to election to go vote, you're voting for your future, you're voting for your children's future. So the voting you're doing tomorrow or 2029 is for your children, not for you anymore. Like for me, most of the votes are taking part now for my daughter, my precious daughter I love and cherish so much. So if I blow her tomorrow, and tomorrow when she suffer, when she don't have a better life and she join in the scene, like they see no more less poverty left, she will blame me tomorrow after you make a great mistake. So sit and think, forget about Edward Joe is there, Edward Joe is that. Yeah, Edward Joe, I'm a normal man. I mean, we have our own, we all made mistakes in life and so on. But they say if you've been fool for the first time, you're not a real fool, but you're being fool for the second time. Allow yourself to be fool for the second time, honestly, you're a big fool. You see the writing on the wall. The two parties have nothing to offer you anymore. They see a cousin player can find a final minister, foreign minister, under Manasseli, instead serving a final minister under President Bouaka. And you think President Bouaka win tomorrow, 2029, you think he will remove a cousin Kafwan? He will not be removed. He will still be there. What is different, Mr. Kafwan, bringing to the table? So why you continue to keep one group of people in power year in, year out, like Liberia lack of professional? Are you really serious? Over to you, man. I'm really emotional.
So great deliberation, Joe. Thank you for bringing it up to path with that. And Kelvin, good morning to you and then to the rest of the guys in the studio, in Monrovia. Thank you for joining us, D3. We appreciate you being a part of today's conversation. I think you said it all. I'm just gonna highlight a comment that was made yesterday, and I think it is only fair for our people to really get this point across. I listened to somebody yesterday ask for pilot projects.
Okay, yeah.
These mentality of pilot projects, the mentality that they're presenting is obvious. Let me explain a little bit of this issue of pilot projects. This is how they fool or compromise the entire process and the system. You will see an elderly man, grown man, when you in your 40 and up, you're a grown man. You're not a kid no more. You like way beyond, okay?
Yeah.
You sit around. Know very well public office is not to be, that's not something that you bid for. You are employed based on competence. Then somebody who's supposed to be eloquent, smart, say to you, gave me a pilot project that I can use to explore your performance upon your ascendancy. What does that say to you? Why do you think 98% of the people you employ or you hire to work for you
end up being corrupt? Why do you think your representatives who will start these very pilot projects in your community, building bridges, building hand pumps, building schools, upon their ascendancy to that position, they start stealing? It's because they need to replenish the money they stole from you. Mr. Alexander, coming in his weak mind, said, look, I am not going to be like the regular thieves you have hired. I have my own. I have my money. But I'm not going to come out here and blindfold you. Tell you, no, I'm not going to do this. Any project that I do, my right hands will not know about it. And that is one of Mr. Kumi's weakness. Let me be honest with you. Almost every Liberian law, people who are flamboyant, people who do things and they show it to the world, like the Henry Costa and other people who lie to you. Today, his only idea was, how can he become a gold miner? He told you. Henry Costa told you it was never about him. Or excuse me, it was never about you. Rather about him, what he will benefit. That was all it was about. We remember June 7th when some of us advocated, and what did they do? When the people trusted the process, they came out to make sure that their voice were heard. What did Henry Costa and other people do? They sold out the process, for which today people barely believe in advocacy or even in protest. When Mr. Kumi said to people, all of the projects that I have carried on with my own hard-earned money, my income, it is not being done for me to go and boast about it. No, but you go and ask somebody, oh, before I make you the president, I want you to come and build a bridge. The same person who will use the money to build a bridge for you, they're waiting for that time because they borrowed the money, they loaned the money from people like President Boycott said. President Boycott said he lived alone. Today, he's wearing Rolex watch. Whoever thought President Boycott will be going to nightclub at age 80 today? President Boycott, whoever thought about that? At age 80, President Boycott is going to a nightclub with his wife and his son. You ever thought that would happen? No. What pilot project did you see from President Boycott prior to his ascendancy to the presidency? You didn't see one. You cannot name one single project that President Boycott implemented prior to his ascendancy. But you know what? Today, he's flying in private jets. Something that Mr. Alexander Cummings said, I have done that, been that, done that. It's not about me no more. It's about the legacy that we must leave for our children. It's about the legacy, the nation that we must leave behind. The Ghana, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, and other countries are moving forward. And we are stuck right here. We are static. We're not moving nowhere. It's almost like we are in the same circle. This mediocre project, you build a low road, you celebrate the road that is constructed. All of this level of mediocrity is what our people celebrate. You will see self-proclaimed educated people challenging the idea of true transformation. You want Mr. Cummings to come and build your school, take the money and build your school, lie to you. But then when he become president, the promises he made to you, you forgetting to know that those schools that were built, like the Thomas Fala and other people did to you, they built the schools, they took the money right back out of your mouth. But your kids have to pay to attend those institutions. They're not free. Those are called investment, lifetime investment. They put the money in the system and then they take it right back out of your mouth. That's not what you want. You want investment in the private sector so that you are self-dependent. You are independent. You are independent financially. You will not have to go beg nobody for money.
Sure.
Okay? You have your own job and you can get up in the morning and go to work. You're self-sufficient. Guess what? Your independence becomes valuable. And so they are afraid. That's the reason why they do everything to keep you in agile poverty. Whoever thought today President Boycott will love luxury the way he is today? Whoever thought that? Look at the young people in your neighborhood. Look at them. How many of those young people have jobs today? How many of them can say we are self-sufficient and we are employed? Here in the United States, at age 16, the kids are already working. They can go and get a job at McDonald's. They're not looking for government job. If they desire to work in politics, You will see them. The ambition will be there. You will see them serving as interns in the very representative's office, and they will volunteer the services to the community so that they can understand these things. That is not something that everybody look for. If you have political ambition, that's not a bad thing. But vast majority of your politicians are thieves.
Seriously.
Vast majority of the politicians are thieves. And that's part of the reason why they attack Mr. Alexander Cummings every single opportunity they have. It's not because he's any different from you, because his life is just as much like you. He grew up right there. He was only opportune to travel out of Liberia, just like some of us. But you know what? The most important thing is he looked back and he said to his people, I have it now for myself. But what about my people? I cannot take Joe and send Joe to America. I cannot take Lofa and send Lofa. I can't take Kelvin and send him to America. But you know what I can do? Serving as the president, I can holistically make sure the nation is impacted. Because my idea process would be to invest in healthcare. My idea process would be to invest in quality education. My idea process would be to invest in agriculture so that farmers have access to the produce. They can transport them. We will invest in infrastructure. Those are things that he have done before because he have exercised that leadership. He understands the economy. Unlike those who claim that they understood agriculture yesterday, today the agriculture sector is literally crumbling. You listen to OKFM today. They have been back and forth about the rubber sector. People are complaining. What else can you say about that? I still have a video here. And Josh, if you're in studio, I want to play this video real quick just to remind you guys about some of the things that were said yesterday. This is what President Boycott said yesterday while he was on the campaign trail. George, I want you to play this if you're in the studio. I want you to listen to what President Boycott said yesterday on the campaign trail. This is what he said. And then, guys, let me know if you hear this.
Yeah, just
hold on.
Why are you trying to play that? Anthony can come in.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. My dear brother, what's his name? Is that Doe?
Edward Joe, man.
Edward Joe, my dear brother, my man. Wow. Yeah, I was just enjoying you because you spoke about the reality of the vast majority of the people currently living in Liberia.
And
The
Anthony,
vast majority, more than 50% of the people in Liberia are living the life that you described this morning.
yeah, she.
You
So,
know,
before you continue, I'm going to say this. I don't really know, but my fiancée really admire your talk. I don't know why. She said she really like the way you talk, and I mean, she been in every day. Why? Anthony, not on the show. I didn't know that, man. I really know what you do. I don't know.
oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of them can call me the preacher. I don't know why. Maybe one day I'll become a preacher. I don't know. But yeah, the reason why I sat here and listened, and I like the fact that Lofa also gave you the chance to really say what you wanted to say. It's because you can't hide the truth. The
Yeah.
truth is stubborn. And when people wake up in the morning like they have done this morning with their children, no breakfast, the copper, the fire hot, everything dry, nothing there. The mom is embarrassed. The father don't even know where to show his face. The children looking up to him, wondering where the breakfast will come from. Some have breakfast this morning, but the lunch or dinner is not guaranteed. Some have dinner yesterday, but it's not guaranteed today. Many of them can't afford to buy that 25 kg bag of rice. They will buy by cups. The women too in the market putting candle in the cup, cheating the people. All sort of things happening. And people will sit here. I can tell you, 85% of the people who stood in that pool water, in that rain that day, their living conditions have not changed. Their living condition, the way, the anger that were in them to say, you know what, we will remove Joshua because we did not do what we expected him to do. He should have done better. That anger that they went with, for which they voted, that reason that they voted for, have not been addressed. The situation still exists today. Even it's getting worse because they are not getting what they're supposed to get as individual for their family each and every day. This is the reality of the Liberian people. This is not politics. People living condition is not joke. You did not commit a crime to be a Liberian in your country. You did not commit a crime to be in the county where you find yourself today. The only wrong thing you did was to vote this administration in office. Folks, when we're telling people, they need to understand that we're not here to preach politics. But every Liberian can work in government. But every Liberian needs to have the means to be able to feed his or her own family. And that is where the growing of the private sector comes into play. A person who understands how to bring in investors, to lure in foreign direct investment that will create job opportunities for our people in all 15 counties. So that our people, everybody can live in Monrovia. It is virtually impossible. But the people, the government need to go to the people to be decentralized, to have opportunity. Number day we have companies in the southeastern region, in the western region, in the southeast region, in the eastern region, in the central region. There were companies everywhere. There were bone mines. There were Yekepa, booming. There were places. Somebody will say, but we have Esera Metal Steel, and Lamco, not the same. My people.
Somebody play music.
I was born in Yekepa. Lamco and Esera Metal Steel, not the same. My people.
Somebody's playing music in the back.
Number day, people used to leave Monrovia to come for vacation in Yekepa and don't want to go back because of the living conditions. And these were concessions agreements that were in favor of the Liberian people. Good school system, good job, good hospitals. I mean, normal days, supermarket, and all of the different things we had in Yekepa. We don't have that with Asala Mental Steel. They extended that contract again for an additional 25 years. Another bogus contract. But again, that is the reason why you need to be angry as a Liberian in your spirit to remove this administration. Somebody said, but yeah, give them time. Almost 3 years now. If there were going to be any solution, you have seen it now. After 2 years, you have seen the foundation. You look at your country today.
Anthony,
What is a sense of direction?
guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Anthony, we want to do some stats on here this morning. For a second, I want you, if you would land, so we want to take some calls. We want to do a little bit of
Sure, you are supposed to play a video. So if you have that video cue, yeah, you can go ahead.
We'll hold on that video for the more. It's just that video basically just tells one of the promises that President Boyka made. He said 4 months after his presidency, after he had been elected, 4 months later, there will be no child in the street. I wanted to ask people to respond to that video. Right. And I mean, that's the video. It was not my word. It was in President Boyka's campaign message. That's why I wanted to play it for people to hear it from his mouth so they can respond to it. Are the kids out of the streets today? Are the kids no longer selling in the street like President Boyka said? He said 4 months after, in this very video, and I have it, he said there will be no kids selling in the street. But Joe, I think we should take some calls. Let's get the people view, especially from D3, Monrovia, and then let's just get the view on what is really going on as far as this government. Because we don't want to make it seem like we're running propaganda. It's just the honest truth that is being said. That's why we're
TGD Radio, you're coming. Kevin, you're coming. I think Kevin having some issue from your end because
take George. Kevin, have you take some call from your end, please?
Yeah, Okay, first the numbers to call. Let me take my first caller on this line. Good morning.
Yeah, Joy, good morning.
Hey, good morning, P.
Thank you. Lost some time, man. On District 2. Hello. Yeah, so when I win, info more time, no child will be selling in the street. And today, we want to know what our children are not in the street. Isn't that the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we agree. Children are in the street. But yesterday, remember that I recommended that we need a pilot project from Kumi, and somebody said no, Kumi has to be pilot project out to us. So because of Baka told us, he said that there will be no child in the street today. And now children are in the street. Do we also believe Kumi now when you went to, there will be a different? Okay. No. We are saying we are tired with this thing, George. We are tired. I will do this thing when I win. We want to see tangible. Can Kumi make a difference? Or having a pilot project, you have to join your team to market him. But rather than this, that is same old wine in new bottle.
So,
we'll not do our presidency with CP anymore in the country.
Yeah, but Kumi is not a CP. What Kumi has done, Bwaka have not. Nobody in politics have done it in Nigeria.
Let him talk. Let him talk. You all have time to respond to. Let him talk.
Ask your question after. Just a question after. Because you are, I need the executive of the Party Intellectual Bureau, right? So you agree? Intellectual.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a member of the bureau.
Yeah, no, I know that very well. That's not a secret. I want to know. So you agree with no further than that? You say Boka Lad to order in the next 4 months, no children will be on the street and children are still on the street. So you agree with that father is a lie, right?
Children in the street, I agree. I told you I agree.
So in Lad to order, right?
Okay. I agree that.
Oh, okay. No, just quiet, chief. I just want to clear that up.
Yeah, so okay, can I continue now?
Yeah.
You have
so no problem. So this is what I said yesterday that we need a pilot project. And your parliament continue to say Baka will not have a pilot project. So Kumi is not Baka. So since the Baka now last to hold now that no child be in the street when you win. So Kumi will continue to do when you win too. We not do our president with setting. Let me tell you today, Kumi is not well known in the country, is well known. But I think to the president to be Minister of Agriculture, LPNC, this and that, being vice president, Kumi are not being nowhere in governmental circle. You want to come into our presidency. Let's be tangible and evidence.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you for the time.
Good morning,
big boys.
Good morning.
Morning, man, Josephine.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, your morning, my chairman. I want to say good morning to the general and Lopa. They few times I've been talking to them because they book here, but you know book. My chairman, your man feedback where you see your man calling you that to say hello. I know both to say hello to your the book way. What I want to say every time we come on the platform, Kumi now well know. All of us, including myself, who used to say it. Say Kumi King, he been going up and down. Yeah, me and I'm sitting. After selling my leg 1 or 2, I got to go around. I'm trying to put people together with me. Boy, especially I'm putting our friend women together. Right now, I think I get about 200 to 300 women now. When me I put down, the places then I can be passing. Most people will go there, they can say, yeah, we know him. It's just that the job we are being. It's just that I know all already. They saw the own. But let's look at it, let's see where 2029 will bring. But don't stop coming. Stay be coming. I said, no, I want her to lay a program that where all of us will meet. Then Mr. Kumi will come to talk to us. They say, all right, anytime. And they will remark. Kumi will go to Maryland to be representative, to be senator. Kumi will go to be vice president. With all the things he been saying to us at the time, some of us were not paying attention to him. And he continued to say it. He even changed. If you tell me that I can go through that, or because before I can't let the program finish, yesterday I was listening. I was ready to write it market with my bucket in my hand. I was having my smartphone in my ear. I was listening to General then. Well, I bought call and said that another time, yeah, and General said, you hearing me? He said, yeah, I get you now. And later on, he said, I get you in travel land. What time we come to ourselves to say, oh, yeah, is the referee leader yet? Because I'm my Josephine now. I can make up my mind. I don't care what happened. Who call me, who not call me, they play what I think. That play I think. Because I want the better for my children. I already in my own future. That's why they try talking. I know July 26th, my Josephine will get food to eat. Yeah, get my mama dry right eat out later on here. And continue to pray to God for 2029. If I send my vote for Kumis, if God say he will not win, no problem. The idea I take low from on my head. My children take low from your head. Because when we're not listening, and we listen to the same thing we do, they will do that, we do that. We feed it.
Okay,
we will continue to say, okay, we will continue to hold shop right in our hand, and maybe God say, can't go rest. So I tell God, thank you. Let Mr. Kumi be fighting. God will help you one day.
Okay, Matthew 7. Okay, for the numbers to call 0777 959 959 081 871 670 0777 959. Let me to the call back on the line. Good morning.
Morning, Chief. How do you do?
Yeah, good morning, my brother. Your name? Where are you calling from?
There's a singer from Cardiff. You got a pet president from Kazali Boulevard.
Hey, Anthony, welcome to the program, my brother.
Abraham.
I mean, Abraham. Welcome to the program, Abraham.
Thank you, Chief. So I do appreciate you so much for the topic on discussion this morning, and thank you to the general. People continue to say, oh, this, that, they, when you say that, so, here's the thing. For me, I always say this, President Boga did not really gain the presidency based on, developmental ideology, maybe from a previous stage. No. For me, no. This man came to the presidency based on the lies, it feels within a public that engulf the ears of the people, which they believe that, when you ascend to the presidency, you are going to make difference. But since his ascendancy to the presidency, well, what tangible really has he, initiated that really affecting the people's lives to say, oh yes, while we spoke again yesterday, today, our lives, have been improved to the larger extent. Nothing. So when people come to the discourse, really to defend these things, and then, play dead ear to what people saying, then it beats the imagination of us, that oppose the position really today. So, for the fact that they can really dispute the fact that what happened in the country, I really see, and then, are not in line to what really they spoke about today. It validates our argument yesterday that indeed we are not fit. So people might not be coming to the public, defending all kinds of things that are not really, necessary to defend. When people that are being spoken about are happening realistically, and they don't want to hear that. So thank you. This money will be at the back, to inform the people about 2029. And when they not make the same decision, when they not change their attitude to really put themselves together, then indeed, it left with them. We'll continue to, to bring the facts to the table. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Good morning. Oh, we lost our caller there. 0777 959 959 0881. Let me take the caller back on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Akira Roland Chief.
Hey, Akira Roland, welcome.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for the show. But for me, actually, I haven't reached the level to vote. I am above 18, and I think 2029 will be able to vote for. People are just confused about who to vote for. Because according to Uncle Joe, he said he advocated for the government to come to power. And he talked strongly for the government to come, and now the government is in power. And he is saying that the government not doing anything again, we should go to Mr. Kun. And if Mr. Kun cannot do the same thing, we never the same government you advocated for, you have come back again to us and say, no, the government not doing anything, and now you are going to another person again.
I'll respond, Lilo, yeah? Don't worry.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Thank you, my brother. And name, where are you calling from?
I'm Harrison Prescott, I call from Battlefield Bill.
Welcome to the program, Harris.
Thank you so much for it. Yeah, my brother. Actually, you people not need to be angry with Liberian when you are saying that Zana Kumi is not, And when they are saying that they are the mind of like Zan Kumi of becoming president, people don't know him in the country, they don't that, you need to be angry with them. I just want you to be cool and then address that issue of that. So, the president is qualified, of course, he's educated, he has that conversations, but people are not getting a political ability yet of becoming president because they don't know actually leadership ability. See, leadership is not about being educated, leadership is calling. Yeah, you have to be called as a leader. So maybe if he can be a representative or maybe senator, as the people are saying, and to see his leadership ability there with the people in the district or in the county, then they can make him to be a president and believe in him so much of the way he take care of that county or district. So I don't have as an issue with the people. Please.
Okay.
So the medical doctor should go to BCNA for in JFK before he can perform medical work in JFK, right? A man who is a medical doctor should go to JFK and say, oh, let me be a nurse A first.
Good morning.
Good morning, Georgie.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Incident will have time to respond, but don't worry.
Good morning to Lofa Julius, very courageous, committed, confident fighter of the National Alternative Congress. And let me say good morning to my brother Steve. For the recognitions for the public, I'm focused, Robert. And I joined you this morning from an unknown destination. You see, the youth have to be very ashamed of themselves. See what they're speaking. And then when you see with the exception of George here, we from the angle of the city, we have no alternative than Mr. Kumis. A very independent, humanitarian, and a serious minded economic expert. I repeat, very independent, not a liability le Boaka. Not a liability le Boaka that have been living on a country resources for a 42 years, 49 years. You won't compare to Mr. Kumis? You better be sure of yourself, eh? Even your are a beneficiary to Mr. Kumi lament. For Mr. Kumi to even a lamb with your benefit from it. For Mr. Kumi to even associate with your benefit from it. I want to talk. That's what we say. We just want for president. We are to at least. I mean, I'm not like he will do. So just take what actually he feel that he will take and just go away. And you see, you play in a faith in the political arena. There will be no faith for them because we for the city we put in all of our unprecedented, diluted effort. Mr. Kumi. The reason why it's not because we are not benefited from Mr. Kumi individually, but we are benefited from Mr. Kumi genuinely. We are benefited from Mr. Kumi. Then you want to bring one liability, one like yesterday the whole and say the ego coming there. He gave me survive. Say Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Thank you there for calling.
George, just keep your eyes, keep those eyes on the time, okay?
No, there are certain people.
Hey, John. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning, John.
Yeah, morning. How you doing?
You're doing good, my brother. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I think you need to protect your show. This show are not meant to denigrate people. If you want to sell your candidate to people that jump from one party to another party and just come on the show, just make a lot of sweeping statements, it is not fair for your show. Everyone will all run a show. You understand? But for you to allow people to just lambast, talk, tabata with accents in it, I mean, it is not.
Okay, but and Joe, you just referenced his contribution as senseless. Isn't that denigrating?
All right.
No.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't say but to tell you, let me get a clear cut on this, right? I know a lot of folks in the AMC, all right? But to say Kumin.
Oh, sorry, Lassie. There. Let me take the person on the line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, George.
Good morning.
This is good morning. I'm calling because I know people always ask what Mr. Cummings have done, what Mr. Cummings hasn't done. And I'm listening to some of the stewards of the present government. But let us remember that Mr. Cummings, in during the Weah administration, when the nurses were on strike, Mr. Cummings paid salaries for the redemption and for JFK medical professionals. He gave them stipends because they were not getting paid. They were on they were on strike, and he paid, and those people went back. And he even went into, I guess, Bum County, the hospital there, and he gave them money for their generator because they didn't have for light and stuff for many years. And he paid money for that. So if they don't understand what Mr. Cummings have done, let them know that Mr. Cummings have not been sitting down and not giving money. Have they ever sat down with any of Mr. Cummings' employees? And have they ever said to any of those employees ever told them one day that they didn't get paid? These are the things that we are pushing. We have a government that is slowly putting us into a narco state. This is not just for ANC or Mr. Cummings. This is going to impact the whole Liberia. Sierra Leone is bigger than Liberia. Sierra Leone is on a red thing with the narco state because they have Mado Bio brother-in-law, who is the guy from the European guy that they got there. And that's why Mado Bio is protecting him, because that's his brother-in-law. Now, Joseph Boyka is slowly putting Liberia into a narco state. And this is something that we're sitting down and we're playing with. And the international community, when they turn their backs on Liberia, Liberia is finished. The only thing this government is going to depend on is the money from the narcotics that they're going to be selling and killing our people. So let us sit there and play around and say Mr. Cummings should go and be a janitor before he become president for Liberia. You will be the one to suffer, not the people. So I'm saying to Liberian people, y'all need to stand up. Y'all need to stand up. There is no Henry Costa. There is none of those propagandists. Joseph Boyka became a president because he had very good propagandists around him. Now we have to sit down and look up for our future, our children. You all sitting there. What will your 26 be this year? What will your Christmas be this year? You all don't even know where your next food is going to come from. But then you are sitting down there, and the narcotic giant is going to be in Liberia in the next 2 weeks to visit Joseph Boyka. You'll sit down there and joke. This is what I want to say.
Okay, so guys, let me come to you guys. We are running out of time, so let me come to you guys.
Thank you. George, let me first of all, and Joe, I will let you close the show. Let me just address a couple things here. First of all, for those of you who call in to contribute, thank you for contributing today. And one good thing that we will continue to do here is we would not close the phone lines to anybody, no matter whether the Unity Party feel it necessary to put up their entire base to call every morning. But one thing I want you guys to focus on, those of you that are following on the radio, those that are calling and asking Mr. Cummings, agreeing with us that Mr. Cummings is a good man and we should give him an option. But these are the same people who were saying to us yesterday, but we begged Mr. Cummings to be vice president. At that time, when they were asking Mr. Cummings to serve as a vice president, they did not ask him to go and be a representative. Now that they have shown how much they are failing miserably, how much they are investing in the narcotics, the drugs in the country, something they ran against yesterday. Don't forget, the very President Boyka who said 4 months after his ascendancy, that means after he wins the campaign, 4 months later, no child will be seen in the streets. Today, and again tomorrow, I will play that audio for you to listen to himself. Today, whoever thought that President Boyka at age 80 will be going to nightclub, in the nightclub with his wife, his beautiful wife, at age 80. Whoever thought with holiday coming, we are dealing with drugs? The people are crying. People are protesting because their children are dying from the issue of drugs. President Boycott, in a way, endorsed the issue of drugs in the country by going to the nightclub and sitting there with his wife, his beautiful wife, to sit and endorse the idea of drugs coming in the country. And you say, no, Mr. Comey should go and wait in line because he has not sent you and your children school fees personally. So that's a bad thing. And these are people who have admitted, and they're admitting publicly, they're telling you, yes, we are a part of the United Party, but we must do every and anything to denigrate any other political party leader that dared attempt to come close to the presidency, even though we know it will benefit our people. It's about the suffering masses. It's not about us. Let us make sure that come 2029, we change the trajectory of our state. Move forward. Move somebody else. There's nothing wrong with trying something new. What is wrong is all keeping the same old political strategists, the same old thieves in power, and expecting ourselves to change our lives. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, George, Kelvin, and of course, Anthony. Thanks to you guys for being on here and all of our followers. Thank you, guys. We will be back here again tomorrow.
Yeah, Joe, you will close the show because your message this morning, I want your voice to be the last in the people ear. You guys hearing me?
Yes,
Yeah, you are clear.
Great. So thanks, Lo-Fi, for that message. That's why I tell these people. When they say, oh, nobody know Mr. Cummings, it's a political cliche. I am a political junkie. Every political strategy and dynamics they want to put out there, we can read it before we even get in this. Unity Party weakness is the bread and butter issue. They do not have any solution to the bread and butter issue. And so we will continue to speak about the bread and butter issue until 2029. You know why? Because they are very incompetent and grossly corrupt. So the reason they would not want to talk about the bread and butter issue is because they do not have solution to it. They lie. The president lied to the nation during his annual address that he created 70,000 jobs. The current government payroll today is little over 65,000 thereabout. Not even 70,000. The entire government employee in Liberia today is not 70,000. So if President Bouaka claims that he had created 70,000 new jobs, where are they? Where are the people who are receiving salary? Where are the additional 70,000 people who are receiving salary? You see how they don't know how to lie? So we will not do that tap-a-tap. We will talk about the issue that are affecting the everyday Liberian. And that issue has to do with 20 right around the corner. You even get the first money to buy clothes for the children, let alone the food to eat. Right after 20, that back to school, registration, tuition, school fees. That is the reality of the people. You can come tell your top. They know Mr. Cummings. Hi, if they don't know him, why you suggested that the man should be vice president of Waka? They ain't know him, but he should be representative in Maryland County. Oh, but they ain't know him. How they don't know him and you are suggesting all of these things? You think you're going to fall for your political cliche? Your fear is Mr. Cummings. You know why? Because Mr. Cummings come to the table with something called integrity, leadership discipline. A man that speaks and the whole country shakes. That's the kind of man we're talking about. The last press conference Mr. Cummings had about the drug issue, what happened? The government quickly put out a statement. But he's a 1%er, right? You call him 1% man. But every time he speaks, he have a press conference, your entire government shake. Everybody want to say something. That tells you something about this man. And I'm going to close with this. The reason why you are scared of Mr. Cummings, because many of you know that when Mr. Cummings becomes president, they tap after you go, oh, we are investigating. When I get be in an investigation, people will go to jail. Those who are corrupting the government money, who are taking government property, who are stealing it right now, will be behind bar. The children will come visit you to see you in your yellow jumpsuit. You don't want that to happen. So you rather call somebody to the bank and they take your bank slip and give it to the security, and the security give it to the teller, and they process your paper while 10 or 15% in line, and they can't get processed. That's that behavior you like, bravery, everything to get your business registered, you gotta bribe to register. I'm gonna close with the land dispute. The land dispute in Liberia is facilitated by government officials. The people that processing the land, they are the one corrupt. Because geographically speaking, no two person can occupy one geographical location. Every one of you that have smartphone, when you do Google Earth, I'm right here in the United States. I can see Kerry Street. I can see UN Drive. I can see all the different streets in Monrovia right from my phone. If I can do it, the government can afford to buy a software that can do land distribution easily. The land dispute is the government fault. I say that the government official inputting names in the system and making sure that 2-3% own the same spot is virtually impossible. That the government facilitating the land dispute issue in the country. If the government is serious about land dispute, the problem is solved. I rest my case right there. Take it from there, though.
Yeah, so for my little brother, I called and said around 18 years and talk about, oh, Uncle Joe, you told her they come and cool, and now you tell the football, no, again. Let me say this. They made sure.
Take it from there.
Yeah, I'm getting, I'm all ready. Getting me? Okay. Yeah, so what I can say to you, one of the major problems in the comment is that the comment cannot bring investor. Yeah, that's a major weakness. You know, the President Walker saying about the African, China African zombie, the Japan African zombie, America African zombie, all the zombie around the world. And the only thought is that Liberia is open for business. But no investor has ever come here. No investor has ever come here. So that's his weakness. And that's where Mr. Cummings strong. And Mr. Cummings said that's the area. So if I told you for Boka before Boka is failing today, yeah, we all made a mistake, but now this is the best question I can show you this one. Cummings is the best option. And you guys, thank you, man, for the time. And the 23 around the corner, man. I know my man Anthony and the other guys. I'm gonna tell you no. But the viewer, get to General and give my 23. Let me go chill. Okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Liberians, stand up! This is our land, our future, our time. One people, one nation. Let's go! One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together Long live Liberia, hear the cry. We lift her name